Hey guys, I know it's been a minute since I updated, so I apologize, but I do have quite a few updates to share with you. So, first of all, my MARPE finally was taken off this week. You have no idea what a relief it's been. So, as you know, previously, two of my tabs, or those screws, I don't even know what they stand for, failed. And so, when I went to take off my MARPE, um, doctor, so the first one came out, and it is a little bit painful and uncomfortable, but it was fine. He offered to give me a shot, but I passed on that because I don't like shots. And so the second one was having a little bit of trouble coming out. So he finally took that off, and it did feel a little bit weird at first. He said my tongue might feel a little bit different, because it's been used to it for 4 months, but I feel so grateful. So now that the MARPE is out, it's time to close out this spaces here, as you can tell. So they put, what is it called? Power chains. I know, it kind of sounds funny. It goes all around the top braces, and so it closes the gaps, I guess. I hope it works fast because these gaps just look so silly. And I know some people love gaps, and it's just not the vibe for me. But anyway, it did feel a little bit, tightness, and as always, every time they change wires, it feels tight, and my teeth ache for like a few days. So I have to take like ibuprofen and Tylenol. But I noticed every time it gets a little bit better, even though each time they use more stronger wire, like thicker wire. So for instance, for my bottom teeth right here, so my bottom teeth already started to move, as you can tell. See how this side kind of sticks out a little bit more forward. So the way the orthodontics explained is that my bottom teeth are going to come out like this, and then my top teeth are gonna go back. So I'm gonna go back to having a crossbite. But honestly, not too worried about having a crossbite. I mean, I lived with underbite and crossbite the majority of my life, so I know it's a process. It's a painful process, it's a lengthy process, but it's so worth it. I keep reminding myself that. I have become much more confident in having braces. At the beginning, I was kind of insecure about it, but then I realized so many people wear braces. I mean, come on, and everybody knows the outcome is going to be great. So, but other than that, pain, it's still there, obviously, every time the wires change, but I have noticed that maybe because teeth are so used to moving each time, it becomes less painful for me. I don't know how to explain it. It still hurts, but I take care of it right away with the pain. I take the medication, and then it feels like the following days are a little bit much easier. But going back to the whole experience with MARPE, doctor repeated himself so many times. He said having MARPE is the best thing you can do, because having a SARPE, so surgically assisted, the palate expansion, where they go and they cut your top palate like surgically, he said that thing is absolutely the worst. It's kind of messed up that I found out about it after the fact, because that was also the option for me in case MARPE didn't work. And so I'm glad it did work. If you do have to do SARPE, just do your research, see if it's really something you need to do, and just be prepared for pain, and for it to heal, it takes a while. But other than that, if you have any questions about the whole process with MARPE, I get to wear for 4 months, I think. And the worst part was that food kept getting stuck in there. Also, to answer some of your questions in the comments, somebody brought up, whether I will be wearing like a full metal headgear or something like that. Knock on wood, I hope that's not in the plan. I was not told anything about this. I know I will be wearing some what do they call, like a rubber bands to move the jaw forward. I heard there can be a little bit painful, and they're very required to be worn all the time. But other than that, better not be any metal pieces more, because I do have a full-on band going on here. I know some people get ceramic brackets. I got the metal ones, and there's a gentleman in one of the comments mentioned apparently it is the best choice to go with, especially if you're adult. He also brought up a point about whether braces make a difference as you get older, and I guess his orthodontist said age doesn't play a role in that. So I'm not a professional, I'm not an expert, so I cannot answer that question. But based on my own research, our bone just, I guess, solidifies a little bit. Teeth, the root becomes a little bit stronger or something like that. So its movement might take a little bit longer versus when you're a child. Things move faster. Hence why the palate expander works on kids much better. There's a higher success rate. Now when it comes to braces, I have seen people of all ages wear them and have beautiful results. It might take a little bit longer, depends on the severity of your case. If you have just a minor minor thing with your teeth, it will be fast. I'm hoping my process will be fast too. And as we all know, the next step, of course, once the braces straighten up whatever they need to do, will be the jaw surgery, the double jaw surgery, and then afterwards I'll be wearing braces for a little bit. So yeah, I apologize for making this video a little bit longer than intended to, but I hope I answered all of your questions and I have updated everything. Sorry it took me so long to make this video, but if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'll happy to answer them, whether about braces, the process, MARPE experience, or anything. If you need some suggestions or recommendations in my area, I'm more than happy to suggest the orthodontist that I'm seeing. So yeah, good luck with your braces. If you're an adult, if you're younger, congratulations, you're doing a good thing for yourself. If you're in this process, hang in there. It's worth it. Every single step is worth it.